You walk through the door after a brutal day. Traffic sucked. Work drained the life out of you. And there, in your kitchen, sits a mountain of dirty dishes. The person you love most is chilling on the couch, oblivious. You snap. Words fly. You regret it instantly. That's regret. The ghost that haunts everyone, no matter how tough you think you are. But what if you could break free? Today, I'll show you 3 Stoic strategies to destroy regret. No fluff, just hard-won wisdom from the darkest minds in history. 045 Dasusaf 30. What is regret? Regret is the prison of the past. Seneca, the master of suffering, wrote, "Two elements must therefore be rooted out once for all: the fear of future suffering and the recollection of past suffering. Since the latter no longer concerns me and the former concerns me not yet." Regret is when you let yesterday's mistakes poison today's peace. It's the fantasy that you could've, should've, would've. If only you were smarter, kinder, stronger. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who faced plagues and betrayals, said, "Be satisfied with what you have and accept the present, all of it." Regret is the opposite, refusing to accept reality, fighting the past, replaying your failures until they define you. But here's the brutal truth. We often suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Regret isn't about the dishes. It's about your expectations being shattered. It's about wishing the world bent to your will and punishing yourself when it doesn't. Why do we feel regret? You've seen the memes, no regrets. You've heard the songs, the self-help gurus. But here's the reality. 82% of Americans admit to feeling regret regularly. If you're breathing, you've got regrets. But should you just accept it? Samuel Johnson, the legendary writer, stared into the abyss of his own failures and wrote, "When I look back on resolutions of improvement and amendment, which have year after year been made and broken, why do I yet try to resolve again? I try because reformation is necessary and despair is criminal. Regret is inevitable, but despair is a choice." The Stoics didn't run from regret. They faced it head-on and used it as fuel. Strategy 1. Focus on what you control. Epictetus, born a slave, became a philosopher king of the mind. He said, "Every event has 2 handles, one by which it can be carried and one by which it can't. You can't change what happened, you can only change how you carry it." Holocaust survivor Dr. Edith Eger told Ryan Holiday, "If I knew then what I know now, I would have done things differently." That's it. Guilt ends there. The past is untouchable. You regret a bad haircut? Fine, style it, cover it, wait for it to grow. You regret cursing out your boss and quitting? Too late. Those words are gone forever. Marcus Aurelius again. Remind yourself that past and future have no power over you, only the present, and even that can be minimized. Just mark off its limits. You can't fix the past. You can only control your next move. That's where your power is. Strategy 2. The art of acquiescence. Letting go. Phil Jackson, the Zen master of basketball, called it a necessary, if sometimes heart-wrenching gateway to genuine transformation. The Stoics called it the art of acquiescence, the ruthless acceptance of what is. Regret is just wishing things went your way, but by letting go, you allow life to unfold as it must. It's not passivity, it's power, choosing not to waste energy on what you can't change. You can't unsay what's been said, unbreak what's been broken, but you can accept it. You can choose to stop fighting yesterday and start building tomorrow. Strategy 3. Transform regret into wisdom. The Stoics didn't see regret as poison. They saw it as raw material for wisdom. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "External things are not the problem. It is your assessment of them, which you can erase right now. Every regret is a lesson if you are ruthless enough to learn it. That fight with your spouse teaches you about anger and expectation. That failed business teaches you about risk and resilience. That betrayal teaches you about trust and boundaries. The question isn't, should I have regrets? The question is, what will I do with them? The Stoic mindset shift. Regret is inevitable, weakness is not. Seneca said, "Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future." The Stoic path is brutal. Accept what you cannot change. Let go of the fantasy of control. Turn every regret into a weapon for tomorrow. The past is dead, the future is uncertain. All you have is now. So act. You can keep replaying your worst moments, or you can use them as kindling for your future. The choice is yours. If you want more dark truths and unfiltered wisdom, subscribe and join the rebellion against self-delusion. Remember, you can't change the past, but you can choose what kind of person you become because of it. Live free, live brutally honest. See you in the next one.